Hi everyone, my name's Mariana and this is my latest obsession, DIY fermented rice water. Now, rice water is a very good product to use for hair, skin, and nails because it's very rich in protein, which is the building blocks of our body essentially. It's what our hair, skin, and nails are made of. And it's great for the hair because it strengthens and grows it. It helps clear up your skin, and it also strengthens your nails. There is a very big community of people, of women and people who use rice water, most notably the Yao Women in China. I encourage you to look them up. They're amazing. Their hair grows incredibly long, and it's because of the power of this rice water. Now, if you want to join me in making this rice water for yourself, stay and watch along with me. And I learned about this through my cousin who has done the process herself and with amazing results. And yeah, I wanted to share the process with you so that we can all have beautiful hair, skin, and nails glowing all of our lives. So, what you will need is rice, water, which I've got in the filter over there, rose water, an essential oil in order to make it smell nice, and the tools that you will need are a measuring cup for the rice and the water, a bowl to wash the rice, and a pot in which to boil the rice water, and a mason jar to then put it on the counter and ferment. We are going to start by rinsing the rice. I'm using basmati rice. You can use jasmine rice. Just don't use anything that's too processed or enriched. The most natural rice that you can find. We're going to pour a cup. We are going to rinse this with filtered water. Rinse this. This is very DIY, y'all. I am no scientist. Okay. All right, so keep massaging the rice until the water gets milky like this. All right, now that we've rinsed our rice, we are going to measure out 2 cups of boiling water. So remember, it's 1 cup of rice and 2 cups of boiling water. We are going to boil it. However, we double boil it so that it can be as filtered and fresh as possible. Okay. Yes, that's 2 cups. Now you can meet me at the stove. So now we are going to pour the rice in a bowl. We get every last grain. Waste not, want not, Then we're gonna pour the water. Perfect. Now we will turn on the stove. And you want a medium to high heat. Stay right here with the rice. Rice absorbs water very quickly, and you'll know when it's ready. Oh, keep stirring. Constantly stirring. And you'll know when it's ready when the grain opens up, which means it's released most of its nutrients into the water. And that's what we want. No oil, no salt. We're gonna cook the rice later. What we want is the rice water. So for the rice water, 0 oil, 0 salt. She's boiling, but she's not ready yet. Keep stirring. Okay, everyone. The rice has been going for about 4 minutes. It's going to go for about 7 when you see the grains open up. I will, however, advise you all to use a non-stick pot when you're doing this method. This pot seems to be evaporating and absorbing the water much more quickly than I would like. So when y'all do this, use a non-stick pot. But keep stirring, and you can also add a little more water if you feel like it's needed. It's now time to strain. So we are going to turn off the water and go back with the water into the Pyrex. Okay, ooh, where's my glove? It's a hot pot. Ooh. Ooh. You can push it in, make sure you get all of that water. See how much it absorbed? That's why you gotta keep an eye on it, or else you're gonna lose all of that precious liquid. This is very precarious, y'all. This is the water, the rice water, once we have strained it. And if you can see, it's milky, it's a little viscous, it's a little thick. And that's how you know that the nutrients are now in the water. They have released from the rice and you're now in this water. So this is the water that we're gonna work with. Look at the length. That's what you get with your hair. It's okay that it's only this amount because you want to do this often. This is a process that you want to do often. We are fermenting this water. So the fresher it is, the more beneficial it is for you and your skin. You just know that it's a much fresher product that you're using. We are ready to add our rose water and essential oil to our rice water. Now we have a little bit over a cup. So for the rose water, we're going to use a 1/4 cup. Since we have the lines here, I'm just gonna follow along. Let me give it a little more. Actually, let me see. Oh, I'm good. Now, we're going to use an essential oil, depending on what you want to do with it. If your rice water is specifically for hair, I would recommend peppermint. However, I am going to use this for hair, skin, and nails. So I'm using something that's a little lighter. So the rose water and a sweet orange essential oil. Now be careful with essential oils because use too much and they may burn you. They may burn the skin. So you want to start small and then go from there. I think about 8 drops would be perfect, or to your olfactory liking. Oil can be very finicky, so I gotta be real careful here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that was 9. All right. Let's take a spoon.
It smells so good.
Stir this up. It does smell really good. Now that we have our rose water and essential oil in the rice water, we are ready to transfer into the mason jar. So you want a mason jar with a bit of space because throughout the next couple of days, as it's fermenting, you're going to shake it. You're gonna shake it up and mix everything up and let the chemistry happen and really ferment it how we want. Okay, now that that's in, we are ready to seal it up. Seal it up nice and tight so that there is no airflow going in. So don't open it at all over the next couple of days that we're working on it, so you can let it do its thing. It's very important. And we're done. Now that we have everything in the mason jar and it's sealed nice and tight, you want to keep it like this for the next day to 3 days. The longer you leave it, the more fermented the rice water becomes. You can use it after 24 hours. However, I love using it at 3 days because the fermentation that's happening within is a lot more potent and much more effective for the hair, skin, and nail treatments that you want to use this for. Now, you'll know that it's ready when you can no longer press down on it. So that means that the air has collected, that there's carbonation happening inside, and you can't press down. And then when you open it, you want to hear the sound. You know, like whenever you open any can of carbonated whatever. That's what you want to hear when you're done with the 3 days. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I had so much fun sharing my super simple rice water recipe. I can't wait to hear your experience and your results if you try out this recipe. So that's it. Like and subscribe and comment below.
That was...
Oh, let me fill this while we're waiting.
Actually,
Am I ready? Okay.
Take 6.